My friends, today we got a topping and biscuit guide on deck for today's episode, all about the Street Urchin Cookie here, brand new cookie with the latest and greatest update. As always, I'm excited about this one because it revolves around fire elementals, and that is so much fun. Now, with that, thank you for tuning in. As always, if you enjoyed today's episode, make sure to like and subscribe. On top of that, if you do got a question or comment along the way, let me know because I'd love to hear from you. In today's episode, we will break down Street Urchin Cookie. We're going to give you the biscuits, the toppings of choice, and how to help you successfully think about Street Urchin Cookie's toppings. Now, with that, those timestamps are available to you down below. Additionally, we'll go for a run with this cookie, show you the moveset and all those fun things as we always do. So let's get into it here. First and foremost, we have Street Urchin Cookie. This is an epic cookie, a bomber cookie, and a middle lane cookie. You can see the base stats right here when you first get this cookie as well. And additionally, this moveset is this, Ride or Crumble. I love it. Now, on top of that, it does have a 12-second cooldown, which is very nice. It's a little bit faster in terms of thinking about that. So I just like to call that one out. Additionally here, Ride or Crumble does this. Street Urchin Cookie rides her motorbike into her enemies, dealing damage, inflicting stun, and causing additional explosion damage if the target is affected by burn. Again, like we talked about, the fire elemental stuff here. Her crit percent increases and inflicts burn and fire type damage amplification debuff to enemies if Street Urchin Cookie or her allies are affected by burn. Her fire type attack damage increases. And while Street Urchin Cookie is using her skills, she will briefly become resistant to interrupting effects. Here's what we have. Motorbike explosion damage, 400% of attack. Additional explosion damage on burn target, 56% of attack. So if there's burn on the target, you're getting 450%. Stun 1 second. We have burn damage for 150% every 5 seconds. For 7 second stacks up to 2 times here. So again, additional stuff there. Fire type damage 30% for 7 second stacks up to 1 time, and then crit percent 25% for 7 second stacks up to 1 time. Passive fire type damage 8.5% when ally cookie applies burn to enemy for 7 seconds, stacks up to 3 times. So you can boost your fire additional damage there by 24% or 25%, which is super key. All big things to think about in terms of your fire elementals. Now, a couple things around this that are going to be very important that we're going to talk through in terms of your biscuits and toppings and how to think about this particular cookie. But first, before we do, let's go ahead and level this cookie up. Let's go ahead and use one of these. Boom, we like to get these out of the way. We still got 800,000. Perfect. You can check out our farming guide. Getting spendy, but we'll max out this cookie here so that you can see, once again, here's now what that damage looks like in terms of attack, HP, defense, crit, power. And then also we do like to upgrade these things. We'll get this up to about 70-ish. We'll see how much additional pristine we have. There we go. There we go. Let's go up to 70. Sounds good. All right. So you can see motorbike damage is now at 340 instead, plus 340. So if we look at this once again, you can see now that we're at 740. That's still at 56. That's still at 150. So I like to call those out. That's a ton of damage. Now, here is what's going to matter. So let's go ahead into our biscuits. Yes, first and foremost, if you can, get your legendary spicy biscuit. I got these two. This one's really nice because we got 3 things on it. Yes, absolutely. I am going to equip this one because, again, we got 3 things. We do have 2 on this one for White Lily. Let's go ahead and put this one on. We can always flip them later, and we'll equip it. Now, a couple things to consider about this one. First, always level it up where you can. So if we look at that, I got 1,000 out of it. If we look, that's quite a bit, but let's go ahead and absolutely do it because it's got 3, which is really nice for us as a free-to-play player. Now, a couple things about this. Automatically getting the attack up and HP is obviously going to boost your cookie. Now, here is what's really going to matter when it comes to this one in particular. Bonus effects. The bonus effects that you need to keep in mind for this cookie. First and foremost, damage resist bypass. It is only available here on the Beascuits. That is why we're going to ask or want that one. Now, why do we want damage resist bypass on this? This is a damage dealing cookie. So having that as a damage dealer is very, very important. So prioritizing damage resist bypass is good. The next one, though, that you absolutely want to prioritize is attack. Absolutely get your attack up. Getting your attack up is going to go back to the moveset and boost everything else because it's a percentage of attack. It scales off attack. So again, I can't say it again, attack. Now, a couple other things that you can consider if you're kind of playing around and trying to maximize, and depending on what you have for a tune and reset and all that stuff, you could consider, if this cookie is a little bit squishy in your team, you could go with damage resist. The other thing, though, definitely is cooldown. Now, one of the reasons why you're going to want cooldown is to get those stacks on, and also to keep reapplying and to take advantage of that massive, massive amount of damage. It's not going to scale off cooldown, but again, it's going to allow you to repeat the attack more often just because of it. So those are all key things that you can consider here. Again, prioritize damage resist, prioritize attack because of scaling and being a damage cookie. Additional options there, cooldown and damage resist for survivability. Everything else, again, depending on what you're at. And then we do have that sliding scale. Here again, you can see we do have some damage resist. We got damage resist bypass at 11%. It goes up to 15. We could re-roll if we wanted to. Additionally, you can attune the certain ones if you'd like to focus that way as well, or you could re-roll the whole thing. I'm going to leave it for now because this is going to offset some of the survivability with damage resist, and we get that 11% damage resist bypass, but certainly you can continue to reset it and go from there or tune it. So that is how you want to think about your Beascuits. Now, when it comes to toppings, here's what you want to do with your toppings. You do want to be on your searing raspberry first and foremost. So that is what you want to think about. I am quickly looking through these in terms of seeing some additional pieces that we want to have in here before we attach them. Let's go here. There we go. We can go with quickly. We'll come back to this and I'll explain in a second here. There's 3, and then we'll go back up here. Grab that one. And last but not least, that one. All right. So first and foremost, you want to be on the searing raspberry, like I said. So this is going to amplify the damage to the best of its ability and scaling everything that you need to with that massive, massive hit. The second piece here kind of follows the same piece before. Now, before we continue though, a couple key pieces is if these do get the resonant or radiant toppings, make sure you put those on this cookie if that makes sense for you. It is a great consideration as always, so I wanted to call that out. Now, coming back to this, a couple things. First and foremost, again, you're going to want to prioritize attack. Second, what I would prioritize is cooldown. Absolutely get the cooldown here because that's going to help you get those hits. Third one I would do is damage resist. Those 3 are going to do the 3 key things that you're going to want. Boost the attack, increase the amount of times that you have your cooldown or can cast your ultimate attack there, or damage resist to help you with survivability. So that's what I was looking for when I was going through here, is prioritizing attack. Then I went back and looked at cooldown, and then I went back and looked at damage resist. So that is exactly how we have these set up to the best of the ability that I can get. And as you can see, each one of these had some flavor of that. Now, it is a lot of work to get a perfect topping. We do have our perfect topping guides available to you here on the channel and down below that you can check out if you'd like to learn more about that. However, those are the kind of key 3 things that you can think about. Now, as a second or third set, if you are considering building things out more for this cookie, I would recommend Swift Chocolate again to continually hit and get some of those stacks in there and the burn. And then additionally, Soul Element for survivability, or mixing some of those if you enjoy doing those kinds of things. So wanted to call those out. However, the key one here is attack, my friends. So that is the Beascuits. Those are the toppings. That's the breakdown of the moveset here, Rider, Crumble, and our Street Urchin Cookie. It's time to ride or crumble, my friends. So let's go ahead. We're going to go into our world exploration as we always do. 829. You can check out our other guides. Most recently here, Seaferry. Yes, a fun one. Thank you to everyone for the comments on that one and learnings that you got out of it as well. That is our goal and why we do these things. And I do always appreciate hearing that feedback. So here it is, Street Urchin Cookie. There we go, 400,000. So we got 400,000 against 250. We're going to go at it, my friends, here today. Let's see how it goes. All right, so I do think this cookie should be just fine. You can see the moveset. We got a 4-second cooldown here out of the gate. Here is the ride. Boom, look at that. Look at that. So awesome, so awesome. Here we go again. Boom. Oh, this is great. I hope you're having as much fun as I am with this one. Hit everything. By the way, we do have swag and merch available to you. It's a nice way to support the channel. Thank you, as always. Let's see. Do we get them all? Ooh, I love this. This is great. Boom. All right. Boss time. Let's see. One shot. Oh, it did. It one-shot the boss. Love it, my friends. A very, very, very powerful damage dealer. Certainly going to mix things up here in the fire elemental type, which is awesome for Alliance. It's going to be fun for PvP and fun for PvE. Now, with that, that concludes our breakdown of biscuits and toppings and our guide for you here today, revolving around the Street Urchin Cookie. If you still got questions, if you got comments, let me know, because I'd love to hear from you as always, and feel free to join us in the Discord server, my friends, because we've got a great community there. And thank you for tuning in today. I appreciate your support. Thank you for the likes and the subs as we continue to grow this community. On top of that, thank you to all of our members. We do have memberships available to you. It's a nice way to support the channel, and we got affiliate links. You can check out something there for everyone. And don't forget our socials. At me, chat me. What do you think of this cookie? Let us know down below. Let me see your gotcha posts and featured cookies as always. With that, get out there, ride or crumble, my friends, and keep on running. We'll see ya. Take care.